Hello and welcome or welcome back. Today we have quite a bit to do and I don't want this video to be too long, so let's just jump right into it. My new binder came, so let's I love this color. It's so pretty, and it has a zipper. Some little tabs. We have labels. Ooh, there's a Black Friday one. I need to save for Black Friday. Our little budget sheets. Looks like they come in different colors. They're also the ones that go in the binder rings. I think I prefer the ones that go in the envelopes, so I don't know if I'll use these or not, but... And then, of course, we have envelopes. I got this on Amazon, by the way. So, let's go ahead and just set this up real quick. Okay, so I have my dashboards printed. So let's put those in there. So this binder is going to be my long-term savings binder. And the first envelope that we are putting in is... Sorry, the little things have to be popped out. Our first envelope is student loans. If I can get it in there. So I would like to just save up the money to just pay them off in full. They are in deferment right now because I am in school. So that's why that's in there. And then we have, well, I should have opened these folders beforehand and popped these little things out. Oh well. The next one is Trash Boat 3.0. And let me explain that for just a second while I get the next envelope ready. That is going to be my fund for a new car. And the reason that I have called it Trash Boat 3.0, long story short, is that my very first car was kind of a piece of junk. And instead of worrying what anyone else thought about it, I turned it into a joke. I named the car Trash Boat. She didn't have a normal battery because it died off one day, and my dad did not have, I got it from my dad, but he did not have the money to replace the battery, and so he just took the battery out of an old pontoon boat that he had and stuck it in the car. It ran like that for years. But anyway, I named her Trash Boat. And now I have my second car, And so this is the fund for my third car, Trash Boat 3.0. I just thought it would be funny. But anyway, our next category is Roth IRA, because I would like to start saving towards retirement. I never really thought that some of the stuff in this binder was something that I would, ever really be able to save for, which is part of the reason I'm so excited about this binder, because I actually can save for these things. And that's pretty cool. So our next category is Home Sweet Home, because I would also like to start saving for a down payment on a house. I do not want to rent forever. And so that's what that is. And then our last envelope will not actually be getting any money in it. It is emergency. So the reason that's in here is that I want to track what I have in my emergency fund in here. And then I would also like to keep a little bit of it eventually in here in cash so that I can get to it when I need it. But anyway, that is our long-term savings binder, student loans, Trash Boat 3.0, Roth IRA, Home Sweet Home, and the emergency fund. So I actually got 2 binders, so let's move right along to the next one. I got a 100 envelope saving challenge, guys. And the reason that this is not empty is because I'm going to use this challenge to save up my emergency fund. And so I just took what money I already had saved for the emergency fund and distributed it in here. So the 100 pocket is full. That's just a placeholder. And then we've got 1 through 4, 20, and 22. And I am going to try to put something in this out of every single paycheck that I get, because I really need to build up the emergency fund. So we will have this back out here in just a minute. But until then, I thought I would give a quick breakdown of my paycheck. But the book that I use to budget has like really small lines, and my handwriting is terrible when I have to write that small. And so instead of forcing y'all to suffer through that, I have put it all out on this whiteboard right here. Gotta check and make sure y'all can see that. Okay, so I get paid. I'm paid on like a salary sort of basis, and so I always get the same amount from each of my semi-monthly checks at the full-time job. So for every paycheck, I get $754.50. And so I have a Patreon subscription that comes to $10.09. My AT&T bill, I use prepaid, and I have the $30 plan, so after taxes, it's $32.91. Our water bill is $33.03. Our sewage bill is $25.84. I pay $55 toward the credit card. My Wi-Fi comes off of this credit card, and it's $45-ish a month, so I pay just a little bit extra to keep the insurance from accruing while I try to pay the credit cards off. I should have that done this month. And then our electric, we are on a budget payment plan, so they average out all of our use over a year and come up with one payment. And so that's 106. And then Rumpke is our trash service, and I leave $15 in my account from both paychecks per month because they bill every 3 months, and the bill comes to just under $90. All of these things added together is $277.87. And so 754.50 minus 277.87 is $476.63. I do not go inside the bank when I pull out my cash, just because I would prefer not to bother the bank teller unless I have to. And so I have to pull everything out in increments of 20, which means all we can get out of that is $460. Any excess money that's left in the account just adds to my buffer until my buffer hits a limit, and then at that point I'll start pulling a little bit extra out. But anyways, so $460, and then for the water and sewage bill, my sister pays me back for those because they are technically her bills. I just pay them online through my account because she deals in basically all cash. And so I just pay them with my account, and then she pays me back the $60 for that. So $460 plus the $60 she pays me back is $520, and that is what we will be stuffing today. So let's go ahead and pull that out. And let's count. 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 510, 515, 520. So that's what we have today. It is mostly in 20s because I use the ATM, but that's okay because we can start with the bills binder and make some change for ourselves that way. Okay, so rent. Rent gets 100, 120, 140, 160, 170, and 75. Now, we can take these two 5s and this 10 and make that a 20. So our rent is $350 a month, so that's what should be here. 1, 2, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300, 320, 340, 350. So that's rent taken care of. Car insurance gets paid in the second half of the month. Car maintenance is getting $10 today. It has 110, so instead of putting a 10 in there, we will take that one and put a 20. So now car maintenance has $120. I will update my trackers later just to keep this video from being too long. So Sam's Club, we are going to have to order some stuff from them pretty soon, so we are going to give them 20. Well, And then I added a pet fund pocket in here instead of having it be a savings challenge like I was before. And we've added a self-care pocket. And nothing else in here is getting anything. So let's move on to my cash wallet. Okay, there is nothing left in here except for some change. So we will just put that in our change container. And oh gosh, my cards are in here. Anyhow, gas is getting $60, 20, 40, 60. I am having trouble with these papers today. There's that. Groceries gets 140. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40. Household is getting 30. Aside from what we need at Sam's Club, I am pretty sure that we are fairly well stocked on everything else. So $30 should be plenty. Pet care gets $40. Well, I'm struggling. Get in there. Okay, and my personal pocket will also be getting $40. And that is all for that. Now, let's bring out our 100 envelope challenge. It is getting our last 5 today. So let's go ahead and put that in there. And then we can color in our 5. And then we had 152 in there before. We added 5, and now we have 157. So let's go ahead and write that down. I have my tracker right here. So 130, 57. And we will just keep that in here. that is all for today, folks. But I will be back this weekend with another side hustle cash stuffing. And I think this week I'm going to be putting all of that money into savings challenges. So definitely hit the subscribe button, like the video, and come back to hang out with me again this weekend. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope everyone has a wonderful week.